investigation was launched. The matter was examined thoroughly, and the truth was uncovered. The two guards were guilty. They had indeed conspired against the king, and by Persian law, the punishment for such betrayal was swift and brutal. They were hanged on the gallows. The king's life was spared, but the moment passed without fanfare. Mordecai's role in exposing the plot was recorded in the Book of the Chronicles, a royal record of significant events kept in the king's presence. But strangely, no reward was given, no public honor, no recognition, no title, just a name in a book, quietly inked into the records of the empire.
By the way, if you find any of these videos interesting or enjoyable, please consider subscribing. These take a long time to make, and it really helps out.
After some time, King Xerxes promoted Haman the Agagite to the highest rank among his officials. All were ordered to bow to him, but Mordecai refused. Day after day, Haman saw his defiance and burned with anger. When he learned that Mordecai was a Jew, Haman's hatred grew deeper. He didn't just want to punish Mordecai, he wanted to destroy all Jews throughout the empire. Haman cast lots, Purim, to choose the day. Then he approached the king with deceitful words.
There is a certain people scattered through your provinces. They live differently and don't follow your laws. It's not in your interest to tolerate them.
The king agreed, giving Haman his signet ring. A royal decree was sent to all 127 provinces. On the 13th day of the 12th month, every Jew, young and old, was to be killed. As the couriers spread the message, Susa fell into confusion. Mourning broke out among the Jews. When Mordecai learned of the decree, he tore his clothes, put on sackcloth and ashes, and wept bitterly in the streets of Susa. Across the empire, Jews fasted, mourned, and cried out as their destruction had been sealed. When Esther heard Mordecai was in mourning, she sent a messenger to him to find out why. Through the messenger, Mordecai urged her to go before the king and plead for her people. But Esther was afraid. She replied,
"No one may approach the king without being summoned. The penalty is death, unless he holds out the golden scepter, and I haven't been called for 30 days.
Mordecai's answer to the messenger was bold.
Do not think you will escape in the palace. If you stay silent, deliverance will come from somewhere else, but you and your family will perish. And who knows? Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this."
Esther's fear gave way to faith. She replied,
Go, gather all the Jews in Susa, fast for me for 3 days. I will go to the king, even if it costs me my life. If I perish, I perish.
On the third day, dressed in her royal robes, Esther courageously entered the inner court of the palace. The king saw her standing there and extended the golden scepter toward her. With relief and hope, Esther touched the tip of the scepter. Then the king asked warmly, "What is your request, Queen Esther? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be granted." Esther replied,
If it pleases the king, come to a banquet I have prepared for you and Haman.
The king smiled, intrigued by her invitation, and readily agreed. And both he and Haman attended Esther's banquet. Yet, throughout the meal, Esther did not speak of her petition. Instead, she observed the king closely, her eyes searching for the right moment. Before the meal ended, Esther extended another invitation.
Please come again tomorrow, and then I will share my true request.
The king's interest deepened, and Haman's curiosity grew.